OrlandoMagic.com.
Vuce, with the margin of error so thin right now, just how costly were the turnovers, especially when you guys had some momentum, coming out of the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a lot of turnovers, it's always difficult. Again, I think that part of it tonight was, we have 9 guys available, we have 6 big men. So, now today's NBA, it's a little difficult to play that way. So I think, they were just pressing us. They're getting into the ball a lot, and wasn't easy. I mean, we had at one point we had a lineup where we had 2 Michael 2 and Gary 5 and 3, so it's not ideal for 2021.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Vuce, with all the injuries and the tough losses the team has taken lately, how are you staying positive, and how well are you doing with that?
It's hard, when you come to the arena and you prepare and you see that, just so short-handed, that we're just so unbalanced. It's hard, but once the game starts, I mean, you just go out there, play, and enjoy it. And it's the end of the day, it's still our job, and we have to do the best that we can. And once you get on the court, I don't think about anything. Just try to go out there, have fun, enjoy, and play the best that I can, and try to help the team win. And just unfortunate because it seems like a lot of games we start off well and we're right there, and then teams switch it up a little bit. The pressure also to do things where it's difficult to play when you don't have enough guards, and it's just the reality of it right now. So it's hard, especially like tonight when the lead goes up to 20 for them. But I mean, it is what it is. We have to keep fighting, keep staying with it, and hoping that we get some guys back soon enough. Because if we lose a few more, we might have to go play the really that they have going on the world.
Phil Brossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
And obviously your individual stat lines are impressive, and it feels like you're still doing so much for this team. But what more do you feel you can do to help get others involved and kind of diversify the offense a little bit?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's much else I can do. Try to just play the game the best way I can. I usually try to make the best play in the moment. Just take a shot, make a play, and try to get everybody involved. I mean, again, it's just hard when you just have to play with players out of position, and you can't run stuff that you usually run. Like tonight, we had to run so much stuff, through me that usually we don't necessarily do as much. And obviously the Spurs were focused a lot on me, and we got some good shots. When you kick the ball out, you move it, but it's not as easy. But you have to pray this person. They played a hell of a game. They got into us, they pressured us. And they were efficient also shooting the ball, especially in the second half. So, they deserve to win.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vuce, your group, especially since Cliff's been here, has been one that's gotten better throughout the course of the season, taking advantage of practice time. On top of having the injuries, when you don't have practice time to adjust, just how much does that add on to things and make things even more difficult?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, it's not easy to have to go to a season like this. But again, it's the same for everyone. So it's not like we can practice what it's like practicing. So it's the same for everyone. And just have to adjust and figure it out. I mean, it's a difficult season for a lot of teams, and a lot of teams are sure to like to practice a little bit and find ways to work on things. So it's just a luxury you don't have right now, but there's other ways you can prepare and improve as the season goes on. And we have meetings, we do a lot of walkthroughs, and you can watch film. And there's a lot of. I mean, it's not the same, of course, to where you're waiting on the court and you can actually do those things. And even if it's not going live, it's just getting a feel for it. But I feel like we've done enough over the course of this year to where certain things should be able to be better. But it's a little hard to judge all that and really judge what we could be or not when we've been so unbalanced for so long now.
Jim Conlon.
Personally, for yourself, top scorer again there tonight in the game, and I know you only had 9 players, and you compared to Spurs, who had 5 players in double figures, you had only 2. But how disappointing is it for you when you look on and the Spurs and their all-star DeMar DeRozan is not available, and you're thinking to yourself, right, DeMario's out, this is going to be a close game tonight, and obviously in the fourth quarter, they power on.
I'm sorry, can you repeat your question?
Just in terms of the last quarter, then they power on. How disappointing is it for you when you look and see DeMario's not available there for them tonight, and after good work in the first two quarters, did you expect it to be a lot closer?
But it's disappointing when you lose always, and especially when it's a loss with when it's a blowout like it was tonight. It's always difficult. But I mean, you come into the game and you try to do the best you can and you try to try to make it a good game, but it's just difficult. And I know they were missing DeMar, and it's a bit better for them, but they had most of the other players, and they play very well. But they're a good team. I mean, obviously, they were very well coached, they're very well organized, they did what they had to do, and they took us out of all our stuff. We just couldn't really find a way to respond to that, and so they took it away.
And a personal note for you, top scorer again there this evening in a game that you lost defeatedly, you were top scorer. So a personal note, you were the best player on the court again.
I mean, yeah, but not much to do.
All right. Thank you, Vooch.